Came out from the bottom, going straight up to the top. While y'all niggas sleeping, yeah, he punching in the clock. And they call him Mike Barron by the Lambo at the lot. And he on his grind and it never ever stop. Came out from the bottom, going straight up to the top.
The training is going to be called Securing Gainful Employment. I'm going to give you today a 5-step process how I went from 0 to 8 figures. If you guys pay very close attention, there's going to be one person here, there's maybe 2 people here that could become fucking millionaires on the information I'm about to give you today. Gainful employment refers to an employment situation where the employee receives steady work, payment from the employer, and that allows for self-sufficiency. Products of gainful employment. So this is the outcome of gainful employment. You have disposable income. You got money left over, not paycheck to paycheck. You have healthy working conditions. You don't have a boss that is just putting you down and the environment sucks. Stability, Andrew Archer. It's here, it's gonna be here. In 10 years, Google's still gonna be here, okay? It says limited risk. So if you leave an opportunity to join another opportunity, it's not gonna crumble, it's stable, okay? And it says opportunity for upward mobility. I actually worked in education, and within a 3-year span, I went from entry level to a president. So I went from about $38,000 a year to $100,000 a year in my late 20s, and I got a promotion every single 6 months. Okay, so that's gainful employment, right? I got a good career, I'm moving up, it's steady, okay? As we move up in our career, as we make more fucking paper, you're not even thinking about it. But your success, it's your duty, it's your responsibility, and it's your obligation. That's what a coach told me. Success is your duty, your responsibility, and your obligation. I became a top producer. I understood the benefits of becoming a top producer. I knew about if I was a top producer, I could move up, upward mobility. Number 2, I would make more money, of course, okay? Number 3, I would have a better lifestyle. Okay, number 4, I would have more influence on the group. Okay, number 5, I would get recognition. Shit, people want to be recognized and appreciated. Every single person wants to be recognized and appreciated. I fucking appreciate each and every one of y'all, for real. You guys came down here. Lord, you're a mama with a brand new baby, and you're like, I gotta go see my career. That says a lot. That you can't just get up and do that shit. Like that needs to be fucking celebrated. That needs to put it on the wall. Real shit. That's real. How to get gainful employment. Okay? How to get gainful employment. How to come fucking up. This is it. This is exactly what I did. It says, number 1, become the top producer. It's just that simple. Okay? Casey Cox, he'll make 25 grand, 30 grand. Lavish will do the same. Okay? They'll do more next year, or next month, excuse me. If you want to move up in your career, you have to be the number 1 producer. I say be the bull in the room. You have to be the bull in the room. You could be kind, you could be compassionate, you could love fucking people, you could be the kindest, most sweetest person ever, but you gotta be the fucking bull in the room. I learned that from a billionaire. He's like, Mike, listen, if you're not there and you're not hitting it each and every day, and if you're not drawing a line in the sand and marking your territory, it's not gonna work. That's what I did. I'm like, fuck, okay. Step number 1, become the top producer. How do you become the top producer? Kobe said he's going to get up a little bit earlier. He's going to do 3 sessions. He's going to do 3 sessions. So now a whole year goes by. He literally has like a half a year of training compared to the next best person in the league. And then he says after 3 years, he has fucking so much time on the next person that they can never ever catch him. Okay? And he's like, man, I'm supposed to compete against Kevin Garnett. I'm supposed to compete against, LeBron James. He's like, I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the strongest. I had to outwork them. So that's why they call it the Mamba mentality. The dude's fucking just insane for production. Everything that could ever exist, it's already there. It's already yours. You just got to know that shit. It's 100% true. Okay. So how do you become the top producer? Go watch the production bootcamp. I'm gonna touch on a couple quick things. You don't have to do this. This is what I did. If some of you guys are on the team or want to join our team, we're always looking for good people. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I would be like, I'm gonna kill fucking Casey Cox. I'm gonna cut his fucking head off. Casey who? That dude's the top producer? Shit, I'll whoop his ass with my hand tied behind my back. What are you talking about? And that's some of that Mamba mentality. Like You got to be the bull in the room. So that's one way you could become a top producer. Another thing is you have to keep whatever the hell it is, you have to keep it in front of you. You have to keep it in front of you. You got to keep that goal, that vision, you have to keep in front of you. There should be sticky notes on your laptop of whatever target you're looking to get. It says $10,000 a month. It says retire my parents. It says Bentley, GT. It says new apartment. It says new furniture. There should be a sticky note right there. You go brush your teeth in the morning, there should be a damn sticky note on the damn glass. I'm telling you, this is shit that I did. It's so weird. It's just like, of course I had to, become a millionaire because I was just doing shit that people are not willing to do. You guys right now are doing stuff that people are not willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like Laura had to leave her 2 babies. People don't want to do that, okay? So Will Smith said that 99% of people are not willing to pursue their dreams and their goals. They're just not willing to put in the fucking work. One quick thing, if you guys didn't see it though, let me give it to you live. There was a book, it's by Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of my heroes, and it's the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. I read that book when I was 18 when I started to work out, and Arnold says, outproduce yourself every rep. You guys have heard me say this. I'm gonna say it again though. That one thing fucking changed my life. That was the one thing that made me the top producer. If I can credit me being a top producer, that was that one thing. You either add more reps or you add more weight, so you outdo yourself every time. This is how you come up. This is how I became a president out of college within 3 years and got promoted every 6 months, more money and a better title. This is a big one. I'm gonna give you $1 million fucking information right now. It says, make your good work known throughout the entire organization and community. When I wrote that, you gotta be the #1 producer, I was like, well, you could be like among the top producers. You could be like, a top producer. I was like, fuck that. What? I'm gonna feed you guys the wrong shit. That's not, no, hell no. You deserve it, okay? You gotta be #1 producer. #2, you gotta make your work known. You have to make it known. Okay, why do I say that and what do I mean by that? Hey, hold on, real quick. I need you for 30 seconds. I need 30 seconds. Keep it real. Don't lie.
1 second, Realest.
Don't lie. 100% true.
Yeah.
Are you one of the most talented people on the team? Okay. #2. Generally speaking, does the company know? Does the sales team know? Does the company know your gifts?
No, not at all.
Nobody. Very few. How many people know that?
You and John, pretty much.
Okay.
So you John, and E, because he's always here.
This guy collects $100,000 in a week, every single week, and nobody fucking knows it.
Hey, the past 3
You
seconds,
need to make
I
your
just
good.
got
Listen,
3 deals.
listen. You need to make your good work known.
Yeah.
You need to make your good work known. Okay. We're talking. He's closing 3 deals right now. That's all he does. He just slams. He's a fucking hitter, but nobody knows about it. Okay. So what you got to do is you got to close 3 deals. You got to do what Casey's doing, but you have to fucking celebrate yourself, and you have to be a little political in a good way. Okay. So when you're in a team meeting, in a team environment, you should, John Payne, hey, congratulations, happy Thursday. All right, we're about to go into it. Does anybody have anything they want to share? Or, I do. Oh, what's going on, Trey? Dude, I just want to say the event in San Diego was freaking awesome. I got to see Laura in person. I got to see Raul in person. Andrew, my boy, was there. Angie, she's cool as shit. Also, in the first 3 hours, I closed 3 freaking deals for a total of $10,000 in contract value. And all I'm going to say is today, I'm going to go for 10 deals. Let's go. Everybody cheers. And he does it the next time and does it the next time. If you don't celebrate you, ain't nobody going to fucking celebrate you. Okay, let me start over. #1, become the top producer. #2, make your good work known. Okay? #3, Andrew, take more responsibility. Take on more responsibility and solve problems. So check this out. This is an organization board. At the very top, right here, who's that? It's John Pena. I gave John Pena the keys. Here's my baby. Take care of it. Grow it. Okay? Nurture it. And now I'm in a different role. I'm in a founder role. Okay, I'm growing too, right? Once I learned this is really what I'm becoming. I'm becoming more of an engineer. That's what I'm becoming. It's all fucking predictable. It's all science and math. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I'm telling you, to run a team, 93 people, full time, it takes a lot. It does take a lot, but that ain't shit, because we're gonna have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on our team. If we look at this, there's one person here, his or her responsibility is only setting appointments. Like, what do you got today, so-and-so? I'm gonna make 50 phone calls, I'm gonna make 75 phone calls and 3 appointments. His level of responsibility is so tiny. And then when I talk to John Pena, I'm like, hey, what's the battle plan for the week? The conversations I have with John Pena are totally different. He's not worried about how many appointments he's setting today. He's worried about taking this to $100 million. So we're mapping that out. So what I'm saying is the more capable the professional, the more capable the executive, the more responsibility he or she takes and a bigger range he or she can carry. You have a zone. You have a certain zone, and you would not let somebody come to your house and pee. You should not let someone come to your restaurant and not handle them or her. So look, check this out. Responsibility. So the story about John Pena. Okay, this guy he's a different cat. He's a different cat, and to me, he's just like one of the most pleasant people I've ever met. He's fucking smart as shit. His level of responsibility is higher than anybody on the company, and there's nobody even close. I don't count. Okay, his level of responsibility is so high. We're talking about responsibility. John Pena is a closer, and in fucking 3 days, Mike, I got it. Okay, what is it? When can we talk? Okay, I'm in production right now. Okay, let's link tonight. This is my boy, who's kind of like my inside little mole, who's made millions, and he's a closer. Nobody knows how great he is. He goes like this. He said, he pulled up a fucking, I shit you not, a 12-point page PDF. And he's like, dude, the drillers are not, the director's not requiring them to drill in the morning. He says, low PR. This is what's good. This is what's great. This is where you're awesome. This is where you guys fly. This is what's so cool. This is, okay, what is it, John? Turns the page. And he finds all the fucking leaks, all the outpoints, all the shit that is bullshit. And I said, John, I know all of this, but that's why you're here, to patch the leaks in the boat, okay? It's like a boat will never fucking float because there's a hole, so all we do is work our ass off and just throw buckets of water out until you patch the hole, and then we can sail. Listen, John pulls up this PDF, and everything he says is accurate. He's like, dude, Mike, like, so-and-so is not holding team meetings at the end. We got to fix that. At Wyndham, where we're doing $3 million a month, these were the successful actions that they did that we should put in. What do you think? I was like, fuck, let's go. So some of you guys aren't getting what I'm saying yet. What I'm saying is John came in as a closer, and he took more fucking responsibility than everybody in the whole company. He's not going to sit on the Titanic. He's not going to sit on the Titanic and it's leaking, and he's not going to be like, Mike, get your fucking life vest, let's bounce. What is it? Don't worry, let's go. He's not going to let us all die. You get it? He takes responsibility. It's not enough for John Pena to become the director and make a shit ton of money now. He's like, how do I help this organization? You get it? And then what happens, we bump him up here, and he starts helping this executive helps Division 1, Division 2. He's like, Mike, I could help all these other divisions. I don't want no pay, I don't want no money. Let me just get this fucking boat sailing. And he starts doing it. And then he becomes this fucking executive director. And he wants to take on more responsibility. You have to have a lot of responsibility. That's how you move up. You see what I'm saying? No, this is all I did in corporate. The regional vice president, okay, he's in town. And there's a lot of stuff going on. We got orientation and all this. I could see it. I'm like, this guy's high level, but I could tell he's like kind of getting affected. Hey, Mike, what can I do literally to make your life easy? Because like there's a lot of moving parts right now. Oh, thank you. For all the students, could you just go grab lunch? I lost track of time. I go grab the order, I come back. Okay, Mike Cooling, what else, And then I just start helping it. And then somehow, some way, the guy thinks about me and promotes me. Because nobody wants to do that. Nobody fucking wants to do that. John was like 1 out of 93 people that wanted to do it. Flow power to power. Okay, you want to flow power to a power. A power is a person that creates at a very high level. Okay, so what you do when you get around a power is you want to push power to power. You don't want to give them bullshit. What happens for me when people give me problems? You lose you go away. Be the most positive, optimistic person in the room. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not saying be cheesy, just be fucking positive and optimistic. Be a breath of fresh air. You get it? So you just I'm telling you, just be positive. That's what people know. That's what people like. That's just how you move up in your career. Never stop creating. Once you stop creating, it goes away. Once you stop creating something, that's a bar. What would happen if I didn't speak to my wife for a year? I didn't take her phone call. She's gone. Gone. If I didn't talk to my 11-year-old for the next couple of years, she's gone. It goes away. I have to tell my wife, or I have to make sure my wife knows, I love her and she's special and she's amazing and I'm thankful for the life that we've created. She's such an amazing person. I have to create that. I have to create that. If I stop creating that, it goes away. Mike Barron is a power. Even when I was 27, even when I was 17, I'm a fucking bullet train in Japan that's going over 100 miles per hour, and I got so much of this, and I'm gonna go, and I'm going. Here's the company. I'm going to do the deal regardless. Okay. So now check this out. Now I'm applying for these jobs, and I get a president job, a campus president job, which is fucking career service coordinator, sales director, campus president. Big deal. That was like my career goal at the time. I could have been, 20 years later, and I achieved that. That was the plan. I did it in 3 years. Okay, so check this out. So I'm going and I'm applying for jobs, and I land a fucking president job. I don't want to leave Concord. Concord's been good to me. I got every 6 months promotions and more pay. I'm like this. Now we're at a pivotal point. I'm about to turn, man. I'm about to fucking turn. You have to keep creating. I kept applying. Hey, listen, Mike Cooley, you have a second? Yes, I do. Listen, I got a job offer as a campus president. Okay, obviously there's no campus president role here. Like, you're the president. But the last thing I want to do is leave Concord Career College. This has been the most rewarding career I've ever had. This is the best job I've ever had. I love the students, I love the people, and you guys have been really good to me. Here's what they're offering. Here's where I'm at, obviously. Would Concord be open to the idea of kind of meeting me halfway? I don't want to leave, but this is also a big opportunity that, I do not want to pass it by there. But I want to stay here. Is that real? He acknowledged me, and it wasn't real. 3 days go by, it wasn't real. A week goes by, it wasn't real. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to leave Concord. In a week, 2 weeks go by, it's not real. I take the offer, and I become a president of college. Okay, what's the point? When you become the top producer, when you are making yourself, you're making your good work known, okay? When you are taking all responsibility and solving problems, when you are making your senior's life easier, you have something called fucking leverage. And you have to understand your value and how amazing you are when you do all those things. You're amazing without that too. But you have something called leverage. So what I did is I used this leverage, like, hey Mike, don't want to go anywhere, okay? But at the same time, I understand Concord has their own deal too, okay? I understand now how the fucking businesses work. But I'm the bullet train, and we're coming to a pivotal point, and I got leverage, and I'm so hardcore that you're either gonna turn with me, or I'm gonna kick your fucking ass off, and that bullet train's gonna keep going. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't turn with me, and I went off and became a president, and I went off and got tutored under Grant Cardone, and I went off and became an 8-figure earner. You kind of see what I'm saying? Guys, what is up? It's your boy Mike Barron. Thank you for checking out the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you don't, I'm gonna come through this computer screen and close you up my damn self. Let's go. I'll see you at the top.